it'll pull to the right. You run a counter, right? You run a counter, that means the backside guard and tackle are pulling, right? Guard will kick out the defensive end, tackle comes through, goes up to the second level, right? What I want to work today is just kind of the fundamentals of our feet towards pulling, right? Today we'll just pretend we're all guards, right? And we're going to work, right? Work towards that defensive end. That's what we're going to work towards, right? Work on that defensive end. As we progress through this off season, right? Then we'll start working, especially some of you guys that are more, probably going to wind up these tackles. But we'll work coming up to the second level, right? Working that second level. But for right now, I want to work. We're just going to work coming down the line and how to address that, right? So hey, one of the things we got to do, defensive end, right? Here, hold on just for a second. A couple different types of DNs, right? You're going to play against, right? You got guys that are going to come way upfield, right? Their scheme, pay attention. Their scheme is to come way upfield. Kind of contain, right? You got other defensive ends based upon scheme, right? They'll squeeze, right? That means they're going to come up, but they're going to kind of squeeze down. Yes, sir.
So, what is good?
Right now, we're just going to have an offensive guy and the defensive guy will be the double. Yeah, for right now, we're just going to make it real easy, right? This is more footwork than anything else, right? I want to get your feet right before we take it to the next step, right? So all I want is if you're holding the bag, just stay right here, right? Just stay right here, and I just want to get a good fit and finish, right? So the whole idea with this, right? Real simple, right? If I'm a guard, there's a couple different types of pulls. So we're going to do a real simple pull right now. Is when we come through, right? Our first movement, right, coming out of our stance needs to be towards this guy, right? Towards this guy. So that means we're going to take our right foot. We're going to open it up. But we're not going to open it up. We're not going to go backwards. We're not going to have a false step, right? We're going to take it and we're going to open up. So it's going to open up our body, right? We're making ground. We're gaining ground on the defensive end, right? So we're going to open up and come through, right? So where, right, if the ball's going right behind my butt, which way do we want to put our head? Do we want to put our head on this side? We want to put our head on this side, right? Right? Because we want to seal, right? So we hit this guy and ideally drive him this way. We're going to create that crease for the back to go to. Now, if I come through and I hit him this way, this DN's going to spin in right into make the tackle right here, right? So we want to put our head here. We want to seal him off, right? And the same thing goes that we've been talking about, right? Butt down, chest up, hands up, eyes up. Eyes have got to be up. If I'm going to be pulling, right, and my eyes are on the ground, I can't even see the DN, right? Because what's going to happen during the course of the game, you've got good coaches on the other side, they're going to adjust, right? So if they got a guy, they have their scheme calls for the DN to come out, right? And we're gashing them on a power and counter, right? Then they're going to tell their DNs to squeeze, right? They're going to change their adjustment. So you have to adjust as well. You have to be prepared, right? For right now, let's just work our feet. So hey, stance just like we talked about earlier, you don't want to give it away, right? You don't want to barely put your hand down because a good defensive lineman is going to say, hey, this guy's up to something, right? This guy's either he's going to be pulling or he's going to be setting up in pass pros, right? So we want to look the same every single play, right? Same amount of weight, right? Same amount of weight. Then we're going to drop that foot, right? Boom, boom, right? And then we're going to come through, boom, head here, right? And ideally, we're going to kick him out. So let's work. I just want to see you guys work. I'm going to take it slow.